All right, there we go. Perfect. All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back on this Wednesday. How's everybody doing? Good to see you all. Don, Grant, good to see you all. Josh, ready to rock and roll. Good day yesterday. Good to see you, Phil. Everyone, and also everybody is joining us live on YouTube and Facebook Live. Welcome back. So anyway, we got a really, really good day. This morning, it's funny. I did a post on Instagram, and I'm trying to really kind of like, I don't know about you, but I'm like really like I see some of these people like post these things on here, and Josh actually, I want to tell you a funny story. So Josh is a big fan of Josh. What's the guy's name again? The one you like, the pizza guy, the El Presidente, the guy, right? Josh, whatever it is. I don't know if you guys know him. He's a really big, he's a big critic here. Here, if he like, he's on. We're gonna send him a package, and apparently, Papa John's can. God forbid. El Presidente, I think it's called, the guy. He's got like 2 million followers and stuff like that. So anyway, make a long story short, I just want to share this with you before we start going through the watch list and stuff. So anyway, he lost $1 million day trading. Could you believe it? $1 million of day trade. Like, how do you like? And he's a young guy. I mean, he's not old. I mean, I think it's like somewhere between his early 40s or something like that. And here we are. I'm like, how the hell did you? All I get to say is like, who in the effing trained you? You know what I mean? So Josh came out with a great idea, and I wanted to share with everybody. And hopefully, he'll open up the package. I don't know if you guys followed him, but anyway, the point is this: is that I told him to. Josh had a great idea. He says, "Listen, why don't we do a favor and let's just send them this? Let's send them the cyber clock, okay? And let's send them a clock because we all know I invented this clock about 25 years ago, okay? And and nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. It's so damn primitive. It's just ridiculous, but it just basically it works out great. It tells you the best time to trade and worst time to trade. It's just a quick, disciplined reminder of everything that we got. And everybody here obviously knows about the clock. You all got one. You all got the mouse pad if you've been here on site or whatever. And if you didn't, you could still actually. I think we sold out of the mouse pads. I think we got a few left. But just go on our website if you guys are interested of purchasing it. Listen, it's not about the money. It's just a point of you just know where you're making money and not making money. I'm telling you, I had people till today. The chief executive officer of Charles Schwab, okay, very good friend of mine. I did a lot of presentations. He says, Fausto, I live in a big executive office. I still look at your clock. I love that clock. He looks at it. I mean, everybody I know loves that clock. Think or Swim, Thomas Hasselhoff loves everyone loves it. So hopefully he opens it and we'll see what happens. But it's really important that people realize that you got to learn. So anyway, I did a post on Instagram. I just want to point it out. And in my, I don't know if you guys follow it. I know not everyone's a really big Instagram person, but I'm trying to I'm just getting, I look at some of these people that they post or even on watch these other broadcasts or whatever. I'm like, why are these people making these calls? Like, who really trained these people? Oh, let's look at Tesla. Oh, I know we can't afford Tesla, but we'll trade the options. I mean, it's just like idiotic little stuff to get people to lose money. And, I'm on the Queera. It's another great website that people post up looking for answers. And I try to answer as much as I can. But my thing on Instagram is crew stocks are on the move. Did you get our number one pick on Monday? So, I don't know if you guys could see that. Not really on. By the way, for some of you that are on the Cyber Group room, you could always watch live on Facebook. You can watch the video part of it. But anyway, I did a post out there. And my goal is this. I'm out there trying to explain to everybody that we've been looking at these stocks for a while. And you heard me say it. I'm not going to repeat it again. You can go back to the recording because we archive everything. You can go back our YouTube channel. You can look back on our Twitter feed. You can look at everything. I said, watch the crew stocks. Watch the crew stocks because something is going on. The worst of the worst of the worst news kicked in, and they still, and they're hovering there. So maybe it's a good time to buy it. So one of the stocks I was showcasing on that was, was Carnival Cruise Lines. was Carnival Cruise Lines. And you can look right here. I'm just going to post this up in the last 5 days. Look what the stock has been doing in the last 5 days. The stock literally just went from about $12, about $15, up about maybe about 30, 40% on a swing trade. And, everyone's like, we were playing games. Remember, we were playing games with this back when the stock went back in March. It went from like $10 up to 20, back down to like 10. Now it's at 14. Is it too late to buy? Listen, there's only one way to find out. You got to be in the trading room. But anyway, they're all doing pretty good. All those stocks are on my watch list right now. You got CCL. Okay, let me just change this for everyone to watch. So you got CCL, you got RCL, Royal Caribbean, doing well. I mean, look at those charts, 36 to 44. I mean, Carnival is always better because of the price range. Less risk, more reward. That's what it comes down to. You have Norwegian, also another one that did pretty well. Look at that one, 11 to about 14, right around there. But that, I guess, Carnival's obviously doing the best out of all of them. All right. So anyway, now there's another industry that just started picking up, just ticked up yesterday. Okay. And we really didn't notice it until probably yesterday also, but the market's up right now about 450 points. I don't know if you guys realize it, but we're at 24,500. Okay. The Dow is obviously making a little bit of a comeback here. Now they're saying they might have a vaccine by the fall. They're doing everything they can. So guess what? Airlines, you heard what happened with JetBlue yesterday. Now they're going to enforce people to wear masks on their planes. Listen, it's going to be a little bit of an inconvenience for everybody, but unfortunately, we're all going to have to do what we got to do. But let's look at JetBlue, for example. Look at the stock here on the long-term chart. So they're hovering around $7, $8. Look at that. It's at 9. Look where it is, 9.90. So that didn't even make the move yet. I mean, the resistance levels is right above 10. Listen, it looks like the new wave. If you notice right there, it's starting to build a little pendant right there on the long-term chart. Listen, you want to be a good swing trader investor, you damn well better learn how to day trade first. I don't know how many times I have to say that, but JetBlue's doing well. I know some of you guys did pretty well on the Delta, right? EAL in pre-market. Who made money on Delta? I know so many of you guys chatting in the trading room. Who made money on Delta? I'm trying to look who made money on Delta. You had UAL too. You've been trading United Airlines, Nancy? Okay. I mean, yeah, American Airlines, another one. You fought AAL. That one's on the watch list too. I mean, look at it. They still did not pop. They still not pop. I think was it Jerry? Was it you that traded it? I know some of you guys traded it. That one did well. I mean, I can't even write them all down. Grant, you traded it too? Okay. Listen, look at that. By the way, what are the two biggest moves, cyber traders? What are the two biggest moves to when in pre-market where when stocks make their big pops? What are the two biggest moves? What time we start? 8:30. I mean, 8 o'clock in the morning is the first pop, and 8:30 is the second pop. Okay, because that's where program trading's. Look at American Airlines. Look at American Airlines, knowing that it gapped up, and not look at that exactly at 8:30. It went from 1170 right up to 1230. I don't know, 50 cents, 1,000 shares, $500. Anybody? What's wrong with that? Where the hell are you going to make $100,000 salary sitting home on the coronavirus other than still waiting for that stimulus check? Okay, nowhere better place than right here in the Cyber Group room. Very, very nice little trading move. Nice little move stock. So that's one. I mean, listen, they're all moving. Save is the other one. Spirit Airlines. I always joke around Spirit. I'm not a fan. I hate it. I will never drive Spirit. I hear the worst things about them. I don't know. You can fly to Florida for like $29 from what I heard, but you got to bring your own masks, your own luggage. And they charge you for everything. But anyway, listen, what it is. But I'm not going to hold it against it. It means I'll still trade it. But that one's doing pretty well. So all those stocks are doing pretty well. Ken says Spirit Airlines should die. Why would you say that? Why would you say you should let Spirit should die? It almost did. It went from 45 down to like 9. I mean, it was close enough. They're really bad, Grant. Oh, my God. They're really... Listen, there's an ass for every seat, right? So no matter what airline you like, you'll get a chair and whatever you want to pay for it, there you go. So anyway, those actually did pretty good. But before I want to do that, I want to just talk about yesterday, because yesterday going to the close, we did have a couple of really, really unbelievable pops. Okay. And once again, I did another quick little post on Twitter and on Facebook and on my Instagram account. Okay. Let's look at this one stock right here that we all killed it. CREX. Okay, let's look at CREX. I just want to bring this up before we continue. All right. CREX. Look at this stock. Okay. Watching it, made the alert, told you guys in the cyber group room, stock goes from $1.50 to $5 a share. Now, granted, I didn't get in until about $3.20. I chased it because I didn't really realize it was starting to move until it broke all-time highs. That was at 3:30. At 3:30. Are you kidding me? Thing ran to 5. And it did not want to stop. And then it went into after hours. It took off. So do we trade after hours? Of course you could. But you know what? If you got out at 4, you're happy. Stock was up 350%. Look at that long-term chart right here. Look at that. Is that sick or what? $1 to 5. Where do you find these things? Where do you find them? You know where you find them? Right here in the cyber group room. So anyway, the reason why I'm bringing this up, because I wanted to kind of make a point. We always get people in here that want to trade. And they're like, Fausto, I'm not really a pre-market guy. And this goes for all the West Coast people. I'm not really an early bird special, person. I'm not the early bird, get the money guy that you always preach. And that's fine. But you know what? You could trade the afternoons. You could trade California was at 12 to 1. Well, that was something wrong with that, because that was probably the best move out of the whole morning. I mean, the afternoon. I mean, for the whole day, I'm sorry. So regardless of the swing trades on the cruise stocks, those stocks obviously did the best. This one was pretty much the best, and a lot of people killed it. Another big mover was the SNDX. That one also, you could see that was a good morning move right there. That one ran from like $14 all the way to $20. You could see that thing just had a big gap up. That was our early bird winner right there, SNDX. And then and last but not least, but she's moving up pretty well. And this is from yesterday. AMC. AMC was on the watch list yesterday. We talked about it. I was like, what's going on with AMC lately? Look at it. Look at AMC. Stock was really getting crushed. We thought it was going out of business. They got some funding from what I heard, I think. And sure enough, look at that. Beautiful. Stock's moving good too this morning. So keep an eye on AMC. Oh, I didn't put it on my list here. AMC. I want to keep an eye on that one too. AMC did well, right? Oh, and the Will trade, right, Jerry? Will did pretty well too. And you know what? I have Will on this morning. Will did pretty well. Very cheapy little stock, very inexpensive, nice level ones. Look at the orders out there, though. You could see the thing about this. You can trade a lot of shares of the stock and get out of it. So if you're an advanced trader here at Cyber Trade University, and you're probably that 10,000 share trader, because you could trade 1,000 shares, you still would have made yourself, could have made yourself a nice $100 on this trade that some of you guys made. But if you could have traded 10,000 shares, definitely could have got out of it. Made 10 cents, $1,000. Remember, that's the ultimate goal that day traders focus on. We try to make, about $1,000 a day. And once again, it usually takes about a year to get there if you're part of the program, because you got to learn how to stop losing money before you can start making it. So anyway, so that one did pretty well. So, and once again, I say this all the time. That's the archives. Forget it. Don't worry about what happened yesterday. Don't worry about that old other stuff. Let's focus on what we've learned as a day trader and how to focus on a swing trader, or maybe, just maybe, how to invest, because you are right now in one of the biggest financial crises probably ever since 1929. Where's the bottom? You saw the crash. I mean, and we're seeing is it too late? I don't know. You tell me. Delta was at what? 60. It dropped down to 20. You know what I mean? They got their bailout. They're all doing pretty well. So anyway, the airlines, I already went through them. Delta, JetBlue, American Airlines, Spirit, the one that everyone hates. Fly, bring your own sheets. Say Spirit Airlines, and bring your aerosol. To make sure the place is cleansiest. Spirit definitely is one of them. Cruise stocks. We looked at all of them. We saw how they went. We got all the cruise stocks on the watch list. You could see, they had the big, nice little push as a swing trade. So you got Royal Caribbean, you got Carnival, you got Norwegian, and anything else off the top of your head. Now, let's talk about some other stocks that are moving that are not part of an industry like the cruise lines and the airlines. Here's our watch list so far of the stocks that are moving really, really volatile this morning. All right, so once again, I went through this list. I showed everybody some of these stocks, where we find these watch lists. It's right there in the bottom left-hand corner. The thing is this, not every one of those stocks, and remember, we got to phase 3 today, guys, for all the students out there that are part of CyberTradingu University. All my gold and platinum students, remember, we have class where you're going to be trading side by side with me this morning. So we're going to be focused on this stock. Wednesday is always a good day to trade. But we got a couple of stocks that are moving. Not too crazy about the stocks under a penny. But this one is obviously not a penny stock, because you could see on the right-hand side, we don't have tenths of a penny. So that stock looks like it's got some good move. Not really crazy about it. There's other ones I thought that were a little bit better, though. WKHS. Typed in the wrong window. It's a problem when you have too many monitors. This one, Workhorse, it doesn't have the greatest pre-market movement yet, but I don't know. I mean, look over here on the right-hand side. Do you notice something unusual? There's a 23,000 share buyer, 11,000 share buyer, huge support levels, not really that many sellers out there, and it's breaking higher highs. Stock's been on a nice move. So for all you level 1 traders, you beginners, this might be up your alley. This might be a pretty good one for it. Love also, never mind, scratch. The volume is ridiculous. I apologize for that. Scratch that one out. CAPR. Okay. Just popped. Thanks a lot. Josh just told me. Fausto, CAPR just popped. Boom. Boom. There you go right there. CAPR. 173%. Is it too late? I don't know. I see a lot of buyers coming in here right now. All right. Nice one right there. Great call. Look at that bad boy move. All right. So that one we got on our watch list. Good call. I don't know who got it. Anyone here? Josh, you got it? Okay. Good for you. That was a nice little trade. It just happened like that. News must have just came out right here on the stock. So there you go. And the market's not even open yet. Remember, take the money and run if you have a profit on it. BCS. So these are a little bit more of the banking stocks. I mean, this stock really never moves, but Barclays look like it got a nice little pop today. APA is another one you guys were looking at too, up about 6%, 300,000 shares. That one's moving pretty nice. I think, yeah, it's kind of hovering here, CAPR. I just want to check it back. And AMC. So that pretty much does it. That looks like the pretty decent list that we got. Listen, you can't trade them all right? But I want to just reiterate for everyone here that is new, and we talked about this on Monday for all the students. And I wanted to give you guys hold on. FDA approval company expands access protocol for treating additional patients. That's the news on that, Gene? On CAPR? Oh, they love that news. We might get another halt. I love it. All the halts awesome. I love halts. And by the way, you can't halt the stock in pre-market, only during the market. But I just want to make a tip of the day before we all leave, okay, to get ready for the open. In class, I told all the traders, hold on, let me fix this. Oh, okay. I told all the traders, when we're in a position and everybody's trading it and you're in a stock that's not going anywhere and you're like, it's not really going anywhere. Listen, the market moves at a certain point in time where you make most of your money. You miss that opportunity, you're too late. You're done. You're finished, okay? You have to, cut your losses and run with the winners and the traders. One of the things I said, and a lot of people actually complimenting on it in this morning's tweet. I said, and also on my Instagram, I said, cruise stocks like CCL have been on the move in the past few days. How do we know that you may ask? Well, if you want to trade successfully, you have to surround yourself with successful traders. Best advice I can give you. So think about that. The only way you're going to know that is not because I shaved this morning wearing a nice white shirt, got nice pictures behind me. No, that's not what makes it. You have to surround yourself with a mentor and see what the trader's doing in the trading room. See if those guys are making money. Okay. That's the most important part. So that's the tip of the day. You surround yourself with good traders, not just a good guy or a nice person. Listen, I say this all the time. Person that has good side bedside manners is the last person you want to trade with. You want to trade with someone that's going to get the job done. Am I right? Am I wrong? I had to get ear surgery a long time ago. This guy had the worst bedside manners. He had no personality. I was petrified. I'm like, it was like one of those commercials on TV, but sure enough, got my hearing back, I don't know if I told anybody that, but listen, it's the people you surround yourself with. So make sure you keep an eye on that. But most importantly, when we're trading this morning, the tip of the day is if you're in a position and you're not in a stock that's moving and everyone else in the trading room is doing well, you got to cut your losses and run with everybody else. Remember that it's a team effort. This is not a tennis match. You're playing for yourself. This is like the NFL. You got 53 players, 11 players on the team. You don't want an all-star. You want to be, you all want to be just very quality players. I don't know if you guys follow football, but I'm a big football fan, and that's what it is. It's all about a team effort. All right, guys, listen. Sorry, babbling away. We got about less than 6 minutes before the market opens up. I want to get ready for class. If you're listening to us on Facebook or YouTube Live, we'll be back here at 2:30 for the afternoon, so you get catch on what we're trading in the afternoon. And for all the Cyber Group traders, you see something, you say something. All right. Good luck. Happy trading, everyone. Let's try to finish out the money. By the way, there's only 2 more days of trading. So let's try to finish out the month of April, which I think absolutely has to be one of the biggest home runs of the so far, besides going into March of the year so far, or money I made in a long time. So good luck, everyone. Happy trading.